and welcome to another episode of the Match Betting Chronicles. So it's Thursday the 28th of April, and today I've made a major blunder. It's a bad day for me because I was targeting the 2-up strategy, and as you can see there was only 5 games on today. 1 Premier League game, 2 in the Europa League, and 2 in the Europa Conference League. So 10 teams were playing, and I managed to back 9 of these teams and lay them off. So I had a chance in 5 out of 5 games. But you guessed it, the one team I did not back was Feyenoord, and they're the team that today has done the job. They went 2 up early on. Marseille pulled it back to 2-2, at which point I could have traded out and made some very, very good profit. But for anyone who didn't trade out, ultimately they would have got no profit from this game because Feyenoord scored again to win. But for anybody who traded out at 2-2, they've made some good profit today. And yeah, I'm disappointed with myself because after I managed to back 9 out of 10 teams, I should have found a way to back Feyenoord. Now, I never saw them on the odds matcher as a plus EV bet today, but they must have been at some point because some people have made some good profit on Feyenoord today. Now, I can't really blame myself for not seeing them because, you know, you've got to live your life. They could have been a match while I was outside. But what I'm angry about is I should have just backed them, you know, like before the kickoff as a negative EV bet. You know, after I'm on 9 out of 10, I could have just took them. And yeah, my qualifying loss might have been double the normal, but it would have meant I'm on every single team. And if there was going to be a 2-up and a full turnaround, then I was guaranteed to be on it. You know, it's a massive blunder today. And okay, I know the match betting purists and the gurus are going to disagree with what I'm saying. You know, they say strictly you should only take plus EV bets, but for me, it would have been plus EV if I'm already on 9 out of 10 teams to just spend a few more quid and take Feyenoord as well. That's blatantly what I should have done here. And this is actually the second time this season that it's happened to me. Earlier in the season, it was a Thursday night as well, I think, Europa League. There was about 10 or 12 games, and the one game I wasn't on, involving Lazio, that was the game with the full turnaround. And I was gutted that day. I feel the same today. I've got to learn from this. There was only 5 games. I should have been on every team. Anyway, for those who don't know what I'm talking about, who don't know what 2-up is, I'll just quickly show you. So basically, Feyenoord were around odds of 2.35. We could have backed them on Bet365 or Paddy Power, and then laid them off. Let's say the lay odds were 2.4. That would have been a plus EV bet. Basically, a good bet to do because you'd only be losing £4.17 because of the difference in odds. But Bet365 and Paddy Power pay out when the team you back is 2 goals in front. So basically, for this stake, you'd have won £270 from the bookie. But then, when Marseille came back to draw, say if it finished a draw, you'd have won your lay bet as well. So you'd have £270 plus £195.83. That's if the game finished as a draw, or if Marseille went on to win. Now, if neither of them things happened, you'd just be down £4.16. Excuse me, which is not a lot. Now, obviously, Feyenoord won that game, so most people would have traded out at 2-2 because you've already been paid out by the bookie. Your bet is still live on the exchange, like Betfair or Smarkets. So you could have traded out, and you wouldn't have got the full £195, but certainly maybe like 100 or 80, maybe even just £50, instead of losing, the 274 on the exchange. So you'd have still made good profit. And that's basically what I was aiming for today. Going back to these games, I just wanted one of the teams I was on to go 2-0 up. Then I wanted the other team to come back into the match, basically. Anyway, guys, that's a lesson for me to learn. Thanks for listening. I'll see you next time.